Sunshine with some cloudiness, warming up though, a high of 60 to 65. Some showers developing Monday afternoon, a high in the mid-60s, and on Tuesday, more showers are likely, and a high of 55 to 60 degrees. So no extreme warmth in that forecast. 70-degree weather is probably at least a week away at this point, but at least we got a nice weekend.
Yes.
They have been few and far between.
A nice Sunday, right?
That's right. Nice Sunday to get out.
Literally going to be Sunday.
Yeah, you got it.
Thanks, Wayne.
A former Western Kentucky basketball star was back on home turf today, speaking at a luncheon honoring female athletes.
Clemette Haskins says thanks to the hard work of many, women's sports are respected more now than ever before. Bob Rainey reports.
Run to the podium, Clemette Haskins.
The 24-year-old Campbellsville native is currently an assistant women's basketball coach at Minnesota, where her father Clem is the men's head coach. Haskins was one of the most celebrated high school and college players ever in Kentucky. After winning the Miss Basketball Award in 1983, she went on to Western, where she earned All-American honors and led the Lady Hilltoppers to 2 straight Final Four appearances. She says women's basketball and female athletes in general have made great strides in a short time.
And it's not yet at the point we'd like it to be as far as exposure and those kind of things, but we've come a long way. We got a long way to go, but there's a lot of good talent out there.
She says a good example of that talent was showcased last Sunday during the women's Final Four, where a record 20,000 fans turned out in Knoxville for the championship game.
I was there, and you know, anytime you get 20,000 people for a women's game, it's incredible. It doesn't matter who's playing or where, and the fact that Tennessee was not in it and they still drew that is really remarkable.
But almost overshadowing the good in Knoxville was a bad item out of the University of Oklahoma, where school administrators decided to dissolve the women's basketball program. Only after student protest and outcries from women's organization was the program reinstated.
You know, we talk about how far we've come, but then you look at situations like that and it makes you immediately realize that, well, we're maybe not as far as we thought we were.
Haskins says she hopes to someday see a successful women's pro league in the U.S., and she points out that today's high school and college athletes will probably be the ones to make that happen. Haskins says that role models have played an important part in the development of female athletes over the years. She had them when she was young, and someday these young ladies here today will be the role models for others as well. Bob Rainey, Channel 32 News.
During the luncheon, the Kentucky Department of Education recognized Manual High basketball star Gwen Doyle as the Outstanding Athlete of the Year.
And coming up, a simple idea to make notes stick has revolutionized our lives.
And for many, lottery's business is adding up.
It's the biggest furniture sale of the season. The Spring Super Sale is here at Value City Furniture. $1 million special purchase of Kraler Living Room. Choose from over 3,000 pieces in all the latest styles and colors, all at guaranteed lowest prices. This sofa, not $500, it's only $288. 3-piece sectional, not $1,500, only $888. Buy with no money down. Get $5,000 express credit, no payment till July. Gigantic savings store-wide. The Spring Super Sale at Value City Furniture.
Did you know you could turn this into this? Build an all-seasons comfort home, and participating rural electric cooperatives will reward you with a $1,000 rebate. The all-seasons comfort home combines optimum levels of insulation with the unmatched efficiency of geothermal heating and cooling. You get year-round comfort, year-round savings, and cash back. The only way you can lose is to settle for something less.
The all-seasons comfort home from your electric cooperatives.
Harvest fresh produce, such quality and variety. It seems to come from our own private garden. With the care we take at Winn-Dixie, you might think we have a special arrangement with nature. We do. Nature makes the produce. Winn-Dixie makes the difference.
Looking for a great selection of ladies' better spring fashions? Only Value City can give you the best for less, a lot less. Like Missy Petite and Women's Famous Maker spring suits, not $120 to $138, only $59.99. Ladies' Coach and Four Seasons knit coordinates, like these shorts and sleeveless top, not $15, short choice $7.99. And part of an $8 million catalog buyout. Fashion handbags, not $13 to $20, only $3.99 and $5.99. You'll find all the great spring fashions at all Value City department stores.
If you're one of 45,000 people attending tomorrow's Farm Aid concert in Indianapolis, here's important news. Ticket holders who leave the Hoosier Dome during the 12-hour event won't be readmitted. The no-pass-out policy is designed to prevent disruptions and cut the risk of injury. Also, no one will be allowed to bring in their own food without proof of a medical need to do so. Officials say they've expanded the menu at concession stands to satisfy customers. Losing lottery tickets are proving lucky to Kentucky's poor. The Lottery Commission is paying 5 cents to Kentucky Harvest for each Fun and Games stub deposited in retailers' jars. So far, nearly $100,000 has been collected.
I think it was surprising that the southeastern part of the state has done as well as they have done, considering that a lot of that play comes from Tennessee. And those people obviously are concerned enough that they're turning their tickets back in.
The project will continue for another 18 months, and when it's over, officials hope to have distributed over $250,000 worth of food.
The Hoosier Lottery is getting ready to launch a new game, and the computerized machines were installed today. These machines are capable of dispensing tickets for several games, but in the beginning, there will only be one a week. Buyers will fill out a slip listing the 6 numbers they've picked or telling the computer to pick the numbers for them. In fact, you can pay in advance to have your numbers played each week for up to a year. That way, you'll never forget. In Florida, they started their computerized game a few weeks early. The lotto jackpot is now at $53 million, and you won't find many people who don't want to play. The computer helps those long lines move faster. The computer can also pick the numbers for the players, although some still hope to beat Lady Luck in longhand. But it's only a long shot, a 1 in 13.9 million chance to win.
Do you have these little Post-its stuck all over the place? My partner here does.
Yes, I do. I don't know what I would do without them. They've been around for 10 years, and the man who invented them is still at his old job in Minneapolis. How did he think up something like this? Where'd it go? Well, it's gone. Steve Harmon tells us.
Just another sunny Sunday in December. The North Presbyterian Church was packed, as usual. The pastor was finishing up his sermon. The choir was swelling with song. And Art Frey was up in the balcony, daydreaming, fumbling through his hymnal, wishing that his bookmark would quit falling out. And all of a sudden, he was inspired.
They weren't sticking in place, and I thought if I made a bookmark that would stick lightly.
Then I'd get a promotion, make lots of money, and change the way the world communicates. But to make a short story long, let's go back to the little brown box up in Art Frey's locker. In here are those pads of sticky paper Art thought about in church. Prototypes for what we now know as Post-it notes.
And I discovered that they weren't just bookmarks, but they were a wonderful repositionable note.
Today, Art Frey still works in the same 3M laboratory he did way back when. The popularity of Post-its has almost passed him by. It's now one of the nation's top-selling office products, along with copy paper and tape. And you wouldn't believe all the spin-off products. Told you wouldn't believe it. More than 350 varieties, and every time they come out with a new one, Art smiles just a little bit wider.
That's something that I have started is touching the lives of people all over the world.
Not to mention some places a lot closer to home.
I would think that Art would be retired in the Bahamas and the reporter would have a nice trip down to interview him.
He must not have had a good agent, huh?
Yeah, I
or a
guess
good
not.
lawyer.
When we come back, how did the Redbirds open the season?
And how did Louisville Motor Speedway open the season? Find out next on Channel 32 Sports.
Some say when it comes to gardening, I've got a green thumb.
I say when it comes to your lawn and garden, come to Levy's for a great selection.
And low prices. Concentrated Spectracide 33 Plus kills dandelions and dozens of other weeds. Levy's has it for just $3.49. Light up your lawn with Levy's bold and beautiful Malibu tier lights. The 4-light set is just $26.99.
With Levy's wide selection and low prices, you don't need a green thumb, but it doesn't hurt to have one.
Male High School. When it opened in 1856, half the American history taught here today had not even happened. Over the years, it's changed locations, it's changed faces, changed lives. But like a bank that opened just 2 years before Male, it has never changed in its dedication to giving Louisville fresh leadership and new vision. There are banks, and there is liberty.
Jeopardy player number 6.
What is rhubarb?
What is rhubarb?
The know-it-all. Jeopardy, the most fun you can have with your brain.
Tomorrow night at 7:30 on 32 WLKY.
See the difference a leader makes with Kroger bonus buys. They're the smartest buys in town. Whole pork loin, $1.19 a pound. Star-Kissed tuna, 2 for 99 cents. Stokely vegetables, 3 for 99 cents. Idaho potatoes, $2.88. The smartest buys in town. Kroger bonus buys. See the difference a leader makes. Go Krogering.
A celebration of spring and surprises it brings. The Daisy Sale, starting Friday at Bacon's, with spectacular savings on name brand items. The Daisy Sale, starting Friday at Bacon's.
It's Friday night. Fred's going to talk about baseball.
Baseball, it's back. I mean, like for real. I mean, real games, not this exhibition stuff. Hello again, everybody. After a couple of lackluster seasons, the Redbirds are starting 1990 rejuvenated with an almost completely new team filled with winners from the parent Cardinals AA champs at Arkansas. And they didn't waste any time proving they planned to put the bad times of past Birds teams behind them. Top of the first in the season opening game tonight at Oklahoma City. Watch Geronimo Pena, yeah! Get it through there. Got a run, 1-0 Louisville in the first. Birds tried to get more, but the 89ers played great defense. Look at this third baseman. This looked like a sure hit. Look, I get through. No. A great stop by Scott Coolbaugh. Hey, not a bad throw either. But that didn't stop Louisville. By the fifth, Birds got going with 3 more, including Rod Brewer. Going. Liz. Going. Is it gone? No, almost. It was almost gone. But the Redbirds went on to a 5-0 win, a 2-hitter. Well done, guys. They won the opener. I like that. Now, there's more, Liz. You got to do more play-by-play here. Louisville Motor Speedway continued the string of season openers tonight with its first races of 1990. And it was great stuff despite the chilly weather. The half-mile oval packed them into the outer loop. And you on action, Liz, look at the figure 8s. Kamikaze City. Isn't that you in number 48? That's you there. The one in front in the spin. No. Number 48 loses it, so number 6 wins it. The driver is Harold Murphy. The fans love this guy as he wins the Kamikazes. The fans love this figure 8 action.
It's fun. It's fun.
What about it? What's fun about it?
Idiot figure 8 drivers.
I love stock car racing.
What about it excites you?
The wrecks and the speed.
I like the races. I've been watching them for a long time. I just like them.
And the third opener this Friday is an annual rite of spring. Many had to wear jackets, sweaters, and earmuffs, but they wouldn't miss Keeneland's first races. Rick Van Hoos calls the featured Appalachian Stakes.
All flash, no cash is in second. Now Wavering Girl comes up into third. As we come down to a furlong left to run. Southern Tradition is the leader. Superfan is now in second, trying to measure her, and looks like she might get the lead. It is Superfan going into the lead. Southern Tradition running in second. The favorite Wavering Girl is third. They hit the wire. It is Superfan winning the Appalachian.
Paid $19.80 for a $2 win ticket. The road to the 116th running of the Kentucky Derby continues on Channel 32 tomorrow at 4:30 with the running of the Santa Anita Derby. 3 of the last 4 Kentucky Derby winners have come out of this prep. Ray Floyd has the lead going into Saturday's third round of the Masters. Floyd had a 68 today. Look at this putt. Bloop. Not bad. He's got a 1-shot lead. Just 4 shots back is Jack Nicklaus. The Golden Oldie Bear had 70 today, ready to start one of his patented charges to try to become the first winner on the regular and senior tour in 1 year. Didn't make that one, but he made enough. Let's go to the leaderboard. It's Floyd in front of Scott Hoke by 1, John Houston by 2, Jumbo Osaki, Jumbo Baby at -3, Jack at -2, tied for 5th place. Jody Mudd tied for 14th at even par. There's the Fuzz Man at +2, Lee Trevino. Wow, he got back into it with a 69 +3. Sevy and Tom also make the cut. The guys that miss the cut, Greg Norman. Can't believe he's playing so badly at Augusta. Ted Schultz unfortunately missed the cut in his first try at Augusta. Arnold Palmer +12. Plus first-round leader Mike Donald, 82 today. Ouch, +2 overall. And it looks like Eddie Sutton's headed back to his alma mater with son Sean. Hey, look at this guy. nice sport coat. This is Eddie back from his days at Arkansas. His hair was a little darker, but he's going back west, so we thought we'd show this kind of footage. Our sources in Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and Lexington say Eddie's at Oklahoma State tonight, where he'll be named the new head basketball coach as early as Monday. Apparently, Sean will play for the Cowboys as well. Both have been in a self-imposed exile for a year since leaving UK as it was being hit by NCAA probation. Mr. and Miss Kentucky basketball, by the way, tomorrow. The favorites for the boys, Dwayne Morton and Andy Pinnock. The favorite for the girls, Gwen Doyle. All from Louisville area.
Now, did Sutton leave that sport coat for you here?
Yes, it's the embalmed somewhere.
That's
yeah.
right.
I'm not going to wear it, though.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, I thought you might like that style.
Sure.
Well, he says the Trump Towers was his greatest thrill.
But that's before he saw the Taj Mahal.
Saturday is a regal day on ABC Sports. It begins with the second jewel of bowling's Triple Crown, the $400,000 U.S. Open. And ABC's Wide World of Sports follows with figure skating royalty. Top pairs take the ice in Moscow at the World Challenge of Champions. Then it's on to the Sport of Kings. The road to the Triple Crown Challenge continues with 2 live Derby prep races, the Santa Anita Derby and the Preview Stakes.